So let's go talk to some of our contenders.
Okay, we'll wait for Gunn to get back in here.
Hey, Gerwitz, you got a copy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, where are you starting tonight anyway? Because I didn't actually get to see the qualifying
On
results yet.
the outside of Kraken.
Okay, well, you think you're going to be able to get this championship done? And what do you think you're going to need to have happen?
I'm gonna need to have a couple pit stops, be really quick, and get this car on dialed in early, and just keep in reach.
Well, you definitely are pretty good at getting a car dialed in quick, so you're usually pretty good at that. So you should have a pretty good shot here at the end of the race,
Yeah, everyone's
especially
got about the
250
same amount of
miles
shot.
later.
Yep.
So we're gonna get this race done in an hour. Average speed of 250 miles an hour.
Probably not.
Okay. Hey, Beast Move, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
Oh, well, you just about managed to get your way into the championship race, at least from what I heard a week ago. So, you think you're going to be able to upset and win this championship here?
Yeah, man. I think we got a good car here. It's the home track. Me and Kraken share that home track advantage a little bit. So he's sitting first. I'm sitting third. Just gonna follow him through that first turn and try to keep it clean tonight more than anything, and have ourselves a chance in the back at the very end of the race to have a chance to win the championship.
Then would it be right to assume you're starting fourth then, from the sounds of it?
I'm starting third, man. Kraken's first, so I'm sitting behind him. So
Oh, okay.
sitting third right now, and hoping to keep her on that bottom because that one lane track of Texas. So.
Well, it's only a one-lane track for half a lap. Once you get to that turns 3 and 4, it's all open.
Oh yeah. And I got it set up for both ways, depending on how the race is going. We're gonna just basically play it as we go, and as the stages come, we'll adjust as we go.
Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll get to see you in victory lane at the end of this thing.
Appreciate it, man. Save me a spot down there.
I'll make sure I save you a beer. How's Roger doing tonight?
All right, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Where would you happen to be starting here tonight?
I'm starting fourth tonight.
Okay, starting fourth, so all 4 championship 4 right up there in that front 4. So, you think you're gonna be able to outdo these other guys?
We're just gonna try to hang around during the race and see what we can do here at the end. Make adjustments and try to get this 10 car in the victory lane at the end of the night.
Oh well, you're starting fourth, so you're right up there in the mix with all the others. Think you're gonna be able to get to that bottom early on?
We're gonna try to hang that bottom. Well, hopefully, maybe work up the track a little later on in the race.
Well, good luck, and we will hopefully be seeing you up front towards the end of this thing.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Hopefully, we talk to you again.
Hey, Kraken, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, from the sounds of it, from what I've heard from everybody else, sounds like you're starting on this pole for tonight. So, you think you're gonna be able to lock down the championship from the pole position?
I hope so. My toughest competitor sounds like JP, so gotta watch out for him. He's he's
Oh
pretty
yeah, you gotta
confident
watch
he's
out.
gonna
He's
win
super
tonight. So
fast.
us four, the top four, are gonna have to watch out for him. So,
Well, he's super fast, and he's probably pretty hungry after missing out on the championship 4 by just 1 point. So, well, good luck. And hey, you know what? In the very worst case scenario, you've got 3 other guys behind you before he gets to you, at the very least. So, good luck,
I
and
got
we'll see you
five.
on track here
I
in
got
just a
six in
moment.
between me and him right now. So
Okay, and
he'll at
then
least
how
take
long do
out
you
four
guys
of
go
them on the
green?
first
Just
corner.
wondering. Have you guys started racing yet? Or no, not yet?
No, we're about to do. Give us about 3 minutes, Ryan.
Okay. Okay, so we just went and had a quick chat
Yep.
there with all 4 of the Championship 4 drivers here. And we are going to be getting ready for what is likely going to be a pretty good race. So I'm just going to make sure I have one more guy unmuted because
lap,
we
and
are
then
going
we'll
to have
line
a
back up.
pre-race prayer tonight, to my knowledge. I
This
believe we are still doing
sounds
that.
good, everyone.
So here we go. Should be
Okay.
going up here
I'll
in
leave
just a
mine
moment.
on. I'll wait till y'all silent, and then we'll start.
Okay, so sounds like they might be needing to do a quick lobby back out from what we've seen.
Dear
So,
Heavenly Father,
but thank you
we
guys, by the
ask
way.
you
9
to
people
watch
showing
over
up for
Chip and
tonight's race.
Radley
Thank you guys
as
for
they've been
everybody
through
that's shown
some
up so far.
shit today. And let's get Radley back to recovery quick. And we all miss Chuck tonight. But he's got to be with his daughter tonight. And let's have a nice green flag run, 106.7 laps. And may the best racer win. Amen.
Amen.
Yep. Okay.
So, there you go.
We
That should be everything out the way. Or, when I say out the way, that should be everything completed. I don't know of anything else that we have left to go. So, our championship 4 tonight, though, are going to be those 4 we talked to. So, in case you guys are just tuning in, that will be Kraken, for Phil Gull, and then we also have Gerwitz, and I believe the 4th is going to be, oh yeah, one second, I'm blanking on the names, even though I've literally just got done talking to them, but yeah, you got Kraken, Smooth, Gull, so you got Roger, Smooth, Kraken, and then Gerwitz, so hopefully we can get an invite here to the race when they actually load in. Okay, yep, they're loading in, it looks like. I'm gonna join in now. Hopefully I'm not too early. Come on. Let's just hope we aren't too early. Okay, I just got another invite, so I'm assuming that I'm not too early here. As we will be doing a 3-wide pace lap here. As one of the members had a pretty scary incident this morning with his daughter, so our prayers, of course, go out to them and their family. Of course, the daughter is gonna be okay from what we've heard. So we're glad that that's the case, and we're getting ready to go racing. So Texas Motor Speedway, we're just gonna load in here, and we should be getting ready to go here pretty soon. But yeah. Really glad, though, everybody's tuning in here tonight as we get ready to crown a champion here in the B.o.B Racing League. I actually have run one race in this league prior to tonight, so that's pretty cool, and we're hopefully going to be able to get this one going. I think 160 something laps they were talking about. Here we go, a whole sea of bright pink, blue cars here, all for her, all for that sweet little girl Radley that was in the hospital this morning. So here we go. We got Kraken there in the 54. We got the 9 of Gerwitz. We've got, I believe, the 25 of Smooth. No, the 72 of Smooth. Sorry, everybody was kind of changing numbers around last minute. So we got the 10, 9, the the 10, 9, 72, and the 54 all are going to be your championship 4 for tonight. But not to discount the other drivers like Bump Draft Bandit in the 7, Llama in the 31, JP in the number 18, Laggy in the number 25, and Kush in the 2, as well as, I believe, Fat Mullet Man in the 12, and rounding out your field tonight will be the number 8 of Gun for Your Life. So, there we go. I believe that's everybody introduced, and now we will be getting into formation for the green flag here in the B.o.B Racing League's finale, as well as the We Love Radley 250. So hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for this one. But here we go, coming down the back straightaway and getting ready to go. We should hopefully be getting ready to go here, though, pretty soon. Thank you guys, though, once again for everybody tuning in here as we get ready to go. We got Mustang, Chevy on the front rows. So, 2 Chevys and 2 Mustangs in the first 2 rows, lining up right in behind each other as they go through the restart zone and to the line as they go green flag at the line. Green flag is underway, and we are racing here in the B.o.B Racing League. So, here we go. Let's see. We got Kraken and that entire inside line really does seem to just be absolutely dominant through 1 and 2. And I believe it'll also be probably the preferred line, but Kraken out to a really good lead here early on as it's like Gerwoods, who were stuck on that high line early on, got stuck way back in this pack. Now 3 wide, and I think the 9 has touched the wall already early on in this one, as we got 1 car almost go through the grasses. Oh, we got a spinner. Who was that? Who was it that was spun like that? Oh, that was Fat Mullet Man in the number 12. Who? Oh, wait, is that the 12? Sorry, I'm doubting myself here. I think that's actually the 42. My bad. Yep, the 42. Sorry, my bad. On that one, I thought it was the 12. But yeah, so Fat Mullet Man goes round. Kraken still manages to lead as we got another car through the grass. Who was that? I think that might have been Gull in that pink number 10. Just did not seem like those Chevy Camaros on the front 2 rows were really ready for that high line to just be non-existent in turns 1 and 2. They really kind of dropped back. Of course, still nearly 250 miles to recover this one, so not a whole lot of surprise there. So here we go. We got still Llama, quite a few guys kind of in the middle of this pack. Looks like JP, though, has kind of risen to the front of this mini pack here. Let's see. Still looks like these front 2 have absolutely just gapped the field. I mean, 1, 2, 3, and then the rest. Like, anytime you can gap the field by that much early on in the race, I mean, sure, I know that it doesn't necessarily mean the most when when 1 caution will do away with all of that, but it will certainly help towards the overall finish. So here we go. We have got ourselves definitely a race going on here. We got Bump Draft Bandit kind of just leading this mini pack in the middle of the field as we've got 3 cars that are kind of broken away. But right now, this is where the action is. We got championship contender here, Gull. Oh! Roger gets hit. Oh! Into the inside wall goes one of the championship contenders, though it looks like it might just be a mere scrape. Definitely a survivable and recoverable one there after that slight contact, as everybody here is running some form of blue paint scheme there. But yeah, right now though, these front few here in this little mini pack, Llama versus I believe that's who are those two side by side? That's JP and Bandit there battling it out. Yeah, right now though, it seems like a lot of the field's gotten strung out pretty early on in this one though. We've got, of course, I'm sure some of these guys are immediately going to start thinking about fuel saving. Because, of course, someone like Kraken, who's way out in front, he can afford to run a few seconds slower, save a little bit of that fuel, and try and make sure he can maybe gain a little bit of that edge early on. Because if you can play this fuel mileage game right, if you can play this fuel mileage game perfectly, you can definitely gain a bit of an edge, especially as races do tend to go down to a fuel mileage. As a lot of races I've seen have come down to fuel mileage, but right now these front two are definitely far and away some of the best cars we've got here, though. Looks like Kraken's finally managed to emerge from the pack of cars, though he's got that 7 right in tow with him. But yeah, right now, here we go. The 7 and the 10 battling it out. Ironically, to a deck of Patrick's old numbers. I just kind of find that a little bit ironic, but here we go. Oh, looks like the 7 of Bump Draft Bandit goes down through the grass, and I think I saw one car going down the pit road entry. Not really sure what that was about, but we got, looks like one car actually there, don't know who that was at the, 54 was just working his way around. I think that might have been, was that Kush? No, it wasn't Kush. Well, Beast Move will be catching him soon enough, so don't need to worry too much about that one, as we've got still a battle for position here, though, between Roger here in the number 10, and we got, and we've got the Bandit up there in the number 7 there, so we got definitely two very strong competitors here kind of battling out throughout the field, while everybody else just races for their position and races where they are. So I think that was, it looks like that might have been Laggy that was just getting lapped there by the field. As Gunn actually pulls it down pit road already early on here. We see the number 8 of Gun for Your Life pull down pit road, so let's see what this is gonna what this pit stop might be able to pull off for him, as he is gonna go down easily 1 lap, maybe even 2 laps here in this one. But yeah, right now I'd say 54 definitely trying to make a case for why he should be this season's champion by absolutely dominating right from the get-go, especially at his home track. Hey, Max. But yeah, right now though we got, ironically, actually the front two, this is both of theirs home track. The 72 of Beast Move and the 54 Kraken both started on the inside lane, and this is both of their home tracks. They're kind of funny in that way, so pretty cool. Let's see, we got, looks like the 72 of Beast Move already coming down pit road there, so might be playing some kind of fuel game that no one else is aware of, as the 9 runs into the back of, and I think he's now going to be battling with, is that Llama for position? I think that might be Llama in the 31 there. Yep, that is Llama. Oh, wait, no, is that Llama? Might be Mullet Man, actually, now that I'm looking at it a little bit more. Yeah, it's Mullet Man, my bad. As we got several guys, JP included, coming down pit road. got guys like Kush in the 2 staying out. But yeah, so the Mullet Man, though, definitely battling hard there with the 9. Trying to keep up, of course, with the other championship contenders. The 9 doesn't want to get too far back too early on. As the 72 re-enters the track now, I believe 1 lap down. No, and just about 1 lap down to some of these championship contenders. He might start unlapping himself already from some of them. In particular, Roger there in the 10 might get he might unlap himself from. And here we go. Looks like Rogers decided to pull it down pit road rather than lose time to the rest of the championship 4. And of course, got to be aware of who are you racing here. A lot of these guys racing for something different today. Of course, and the 31 slows down to come to pit road. But I believe if JP finishes 5 points behind, JP finishes 5 points behind, I believe, Mullet Man, he will not be one of the team captains for next season, which, of course, I know is something JP wants, especially after having just missed the playoffs. So if he is 5 positions behind, or if Mullet Man wins, JP will not be a team captain for next year's B.o.B Racing League season. So I know that's something big JP's racing for tonight, but I think the biggest story, though, is going to be this championship 4, as it definitely should be. We got Gun for Your Life and JP kind of racing around each other. We got Kraken. Is Kraken pulling it down to the pit road? It looks like, yes, Kraken will be coming down to pit road this time. So we'll get to see kind of how they blend here as Kraken gets down to pit road speed and runs it down pit road. Or at least gets down to a safe speed to enter. I don't know if it was actually pit road speed because no one's been following pit road speed. I don't believe they require you to in this league to follow pit road speed, but yeah, right now, though, we got pass actually for position, I believe, here between the 72 and the 9, actually battling it out for what I believe is currently the lead spot of these championship 4. Though I believe Kraken might still hold that, but he is also in the pit, so you got to count that into a fact. Let's see, where is Kraken going to come out compared to these guys? He is out on the track, but here they come. The championship 4, and 3 of them are all in the same corner. Pass for the lead and the championship right now goes to number 9 to the race lead. So yeah, so Kraken goes and gets that race lead, and Kraken's trying to battle it back, for second. Race lead still goes to the number 9, I believe. And right here we got 3 championship contenders there, right, 1, 2, and 3 in a line. Definitely excited about that. And of course, you gotta think, the 9 hits the outside wall and almost caused a wreck there. Majorly checks up the 52 as the 52 runs into the back of him. That's gonna hurt the 52's, or not the 52, sorry, the 54's run there that he had going on. But as I was saying, you gotta think though about it. They've got all these laps to run, and it's not a guarantee until the final lap of who's going to win it, because it is winner takes all format. So all 4 of these drivers are in here with an equal shot to win this championship. So no one has an advantage from being the points leader coming in versus being someone like Beast Move, who just squeaked his way in by 1 point. Because yeah, Beast Move, who currently runs 3rd of the championship 4, he squeaked his way in here by only 1 point, while the other 3 were a little bit safer than that. But yeah, definitely looking forward though to seeing how this league goes though, and especially as their championship race here, as the 54 is able to get back to the lead in the championship and the lead of the race, I believe. As they're coming up on a little bit more lap traffic there. I believe that's the 50. That would be the 52 of Mullet Man. And I believe just ahead of him would be JP. As there he goes. He kindly sees the leaders in behind him and lets them by. Or one guy lets him by. Here's Mullet Man that they're passing now, trying to get by. So, not exactly the... So who was that they were just working their way by? So it looks like Gull's a little bit behind the other three, but no real worries. So it looks like that might have been, that looks like it might have been Llama there that was also letting them by. So yeah, Llama's not had the night so far that he would like, but of course still plenty of time to go. I mean, we've still got easily over 100 laps, 150 laps to go here, so definitely looking forward to this. And it looks like Kraken's starting to show his muscle again by legging it out over these other Championship 4 contenders. Though Gerwitz and, contact there with one of the, I believe that was Mullet Man and the 72 actually of the, of Beast Move. And of course, he's one of those Championship 4 contenders, so you'd hate to see him end up missing the championship because of something like that, but definitely glad to see it didn't really impact him too much as he starts to try and run back down these leaders. But right now, everybody's just kind of in a separate battle with a different lap car. But right now, the 9 and 42 kind of dueling it out between the two of them. The 54 is about to catch another lap car to add it, to give him someone to battle with. Then you got Beast Move, who's got a lap car hanging off the back of him. I believe that is Llama. No, that is Gun. Sorry, my bad. Gun in that number 8 car. Sometimes hard to tell the black number, but... Oh, and we got one car going through the... Oh, whoa. Looked like something happening between two of the lap cars kind of getting hooked together there in front of the... Oh! 72 goes and gets put in the wall. Gets put in the inside wall there after a little bit of contact from the 8. After the 8 made contact with the other lap car up there. I believe that's the 42, I mean. But now we got... Oh, wait, no, the 42 is... Yeah, I think that was the 42. Never mind. But yeah, we got Llama and Mullet here battling out. But yeah, right now, though, we got Concussion, the 2. Got these two, though. These two, they aren't championship contenders, but they are definitely battling it out hard for every last point they can get here in this season before they wrap it up for the night. But yeah, definitely glad though to that I've been asked, that I was asked to actually broadcast this one. Was really excited when I got the opportunity. When I got the text a few days ago that I was going to get the opportunity to broadcast this one for this group of guys. Amazing group of guys, by the way. Bandit and all those guys that run this league. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better group of guys to be spending my Saturday evening with, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the race broadcast as well. Yeah, I was really excited and definitely glad I got to do it, and just hoping I can do a good job for them here and represent their championship justly, as they've worked hard all season long trying to get to this point, especially these 4 that have managed to survive the chaos and carnage of the playoffs. So definitely nice to see, but yeah, nice to see as well that all 4 Championship 4 drivers are running right up here towards the front. Of course, they've gotten kind of spread out now to where I think after the first pit stop, they kind of all got semi-spread out. Oh, we got JP actually back on pit road, so potentially he could be employing some kind, not sure what kind of fuel strategy, or maybe just needing a little bit of a tune-up or some fresh tires to try and pull something. Now, of course, he's got to manage that race, but here we go, 42 in the 7. Just some good old school racing, no real points implications there, at least not on the 7's part. I believe the 42 is actually still in contention for that final team captain spot. Yeah, right now though, looks like 42 coming back into the pit, so potentially JP was just opening up the first round of pit stops, or the second round, I mean, second round of green flag pit stops. But looks like the championship contenders, of course, they don't necessarily need to worry about the champion, like they don't need to worry about winning the race. It's all about being that highest finishing of the four, though. Looks like Beast Move has come in and decided that now is his time to come in and pit early on. But yeah, here we go. Beast Move comes out. And let's see, where's he going to come out in comparison to his other championship contenders? Looks like he's going to be behind the... Well, he's of course going to be a lap down to some of them as well. At least early on in the run, as none of them have come to pit road. And the 54, I think, just about has a lap on him. But I think in the end, that lap's going to get given back pretty quick here. Again, I think I can speak for pretty much everybody in this group, though, that wishes we could have had Chuck here tonight, but no. But yeah, here we go. The 9 now coming down to the pit road. No, the 9 will enter pit road there. Safe enough that he isn't missing pit road, but still fast enough that he isn't going to lose time too much to these guys, hopefully. As well as we see Gull is on pit road as well. So we are just missing... The 54 is the only driver who has yet to come to pit road in this bunch, and he was also the last one to come in that last round of pit stop. So he, in theory, could be building himself up for a, for a good strategy if he's able to go further than everybody else on this set of tires, or on this set of tires and on this fuel. So if they're able to go just that little bit further, that could definitely push it into the realm of where, oh, well, what happens if at the end of the race he has to stop one less time? That could definitely be a possibility here, and one I'm sure he and his other championship contenders are going to be very well aware of very early on. But yeah, right now, though, Beast Move just trying to, a lot of these guys probably just trying to get to the end right now. Looks like the Ada gun just pulled over to let some of the other guys by. I think those might have been a pack of the, I think that might have been a couple of the championship drivers in that pack, as Gerwitz is coming up behind them. Oh, that might have been the 10. That might have been who they were pulling over for. They might have been pulling over for the 10. Now, I don't know if they are required to pull over for the championship contenders, or if they're just doing that out of a courtesy. I'd like to think they're just doing it out of a courtesy and they aren't being forced to pull over and let the others, let the other guys win. But that's a very real possibility, so I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, right now though, Phil Gull there, definitely trying to work his way around, and have we seen the... And it looks like the 54 just coming up off the pit road. So, oh wait, no, never mind. They're under the yellow flag. I thought it was the, yeah, so it does look like they are under the yellow flag. Sorry, not the, not coming off the pits. But that could actually be even better for Kraken here if he's, a lap down. Or if he's got a lap up on the field, I mean. Wouldn't be good if he was lap down, but being a lap up on the field could definitely be a good thing. Yeah, so right now I guess we're just gonna wait and see. I don't remember if they run stages. I think they might, so I think this might be just the end of this first stage, which in the end, again, with the winner takes all format, doesn't really make that big a difference. And no, Kraken did not have a lap up on them, so he must have snuck to pit road at some point when I wasn't paying huge amount of attention. But Kush here, now on the front row, that in that number 2 car, he's able to get out to the front. And I guess we'll see what he's going to do here in that, I was about to say blue deuce, but it's more of a pink deuce, I guess, tonight. But he's able to, yeah, he looks pretty solid there. He's through 1 and 2 all right. And of course, right now you got a pack of championship contenders right on your bumper, so I guess we'll see pretty quick. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the 72 and the 54, but I guess we'll see really quick if they're allowed to race them or not. I think they are allowed to race them, so I guess it was just courtesy that we saw earlier when the guys pulled off the... when we saw some of the guys pull out of the way. But definitely excited, though, for these guys, as this is a big race for them, and I know Beast Movie doesn't have a whole lot of time for racing leagues right now, but he makes time for this racing league once a week. As the 9 car goes around, chaos in the backfield. Looks like Bump Draft Bandit got involved there. I don't know. It looks like the 25 might have just been involved, just about. Looks like Kush and a couple of the others starting to slow down here. Looks like 42 was involved. I know I saw the 9 involved. Looks like the 9 was the only championship contender, though, impacted by that, which that was a big wreck there for those guys. So yeah, so big wreck here at Texas puts us under another puts us under the second yellow flag. First of the night, though, I believe, for contact. So here we go. Looks like they are under the caution. I don't think it's a manual. I think it's a manual, not an automatic. Sorry. But yeah, definitely hoping that this one. Let's see. Yep, they are definitely manual cautioning it, as I see the 2 pull up alongside. Let me check just to see if there is a stream going on or if I can get a lap count. Not a stream going on, I'm just gonna quickly ask. Hey Bandit, you got a quick lap count, please?
Lap count?
Yep. Yeah, you can use the lap count if you can once you get out of the pits or whatnot. Yeah, while we wait on the lap count, though, we will continue to watch, just wrapping up this caution flag here for anyone who's just joining us. Welcome to the B.o.B Racing League. We love you, Radley 250 here at Texas Motor Speedway. As everybody gets regrouped. Bandit, did we have a confirmation on what lap we're running right now?
Lap 46, Ryan.
Okay, lap 46, and is anyone 1 lap down or more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be in 5th.
Okay, so while they figure all that out, we've still got Beast moving, cracking the two natives from this area, of course, down here with this as their home track on the front row. And here we go. They're coming back to the restart zone. 2 Ford Mustangs as well on that front row. The Fords have been really strong at Texas in particular in the recent history, so let's see if they can continue that tonight. Or if maybe one of these Chevrolets, maybe the 10 of Gull can upset to win. Especially after I know Gull just recently in a championship race I was actually broadcasting, had 2 laps to go before he would potentially be able to steal a championship away in the Fire Cup Series inaugural season, as we got 2 cars hard in the outside wall. So 2 cars, 3 cars through the grass. That's Laggy, that's Gunn, and that looks like Cush for the 3 cars round in the middle of the field. And that is certainly going to slow them back up for this caution flag, as it looks like some of the championship contenders weren't made aware of that, as they go blowing right on by. I think the 9 might have been 1 lap down, actually, considering he's still running full pace. I think he's going to go get his lap back. Yeah, so right now the 72 leads us from the 10. Looks like another guy going to get his lap back. We got a split field though. Looks like 1, 2, 3 championship contenders all stayed out okay. So what does the 9 do here? He's the free pass, and essentially the ball is in his court. That is the best move I think he could have made here. And let me tell you why. Because right now, the other 3 championship contenders just stayed out. And Gerwitz, because I'm assuming, because he took the waiver out, or the free pass, I mean, he will need to start tailing to the longest line regardless of the pit stop. So he'll come down, he'll get his 4 tires and fuel, and now he'll be fuel and tires up on the 3 guys who stayed out and are now leading the field 1, 2, 3. So if he stays at the back potentially, now he's back on the lead lap, back in contention, and has more fuel in his car than any of these other guys, which might be able to, of course, with them only on like lap 45, 46-ish, they definitely are not in any position where it's like, oh yeah, 1 more pit stop to the end. Especially considering we've seen 2 green flag pit stops already prior to lap 46. I don't know what's up. I don't know if the tires are just wearing that bad or how they've already needed 2 green flag pit stops in that many laps. I mean, yeah, 2 pit stops in 42 laps seems really high at Texas. I think they might be on 4 times fuel and tire despite being on a 2 times race length. But here we go, coming back through the restart zone, but they don't go at the restart zone. They are going to be waiting till the line. Green flag is back in the air, and they are back to racing here in the B.o.B Racing League Championship Decider. We got 2 cars going down into the red triangle down there. That's really low down for racing, but I guess it's technically not out of bounds because nowhere's out of bounds here. As we're going to ride along here on the hood right now with the number 9, as the 9 is absolutely trying to work his way through this field. As Gull kind of trades spots and Gull starts to fall back, makes a little bit of contact. Don't think he might have just about scraped the wall there. But right now, BJ leads the field here in this one. We got Smooth leading the field ahead of a lot of guys, but Gull definitely was the loser on that restart. And it looks like, looks like the field has slowed back down yet again for another, trouble in the front stretch. It looks like 1 car, don't know if it was just a 1-car crash or what, but that's going to be our 3rd caution for contact of the night so far. Third caution for contact, and now we're going to see all the championship contenders. I would have liked to have seen the 9 maybe try and pull some kind of strategy to gain the track position back, but to be honest, he did so well on those fresh tires, I don't see any reason he wouldn't come down here with his other championship contenders. Try and maybe see if he can play some kind of game to come out in 1st, 3rd, 5th, one of those odd number spots. And this is one of those tracks where you'd be playing games, getting off the pit road, trying to end up in a certain spot. Let's see, we've got... Oh, I didn't actually get to see at the line who it was of the other guys there. I guess we'll see as they shuffle in the line. But I think the two Fords are going to be on the inside line, and I think the Chevy, the number 9, is going to be stuck on that outside lane here for this one, which is really unfortunate in the overall grand scheme of things, because now he's going to be, oh, it looks like he's dropping to the back. Oh, wait, nope, there he goes. I guess he made a deal with Cush, or either that or he lost out the race off pit road to Cush. Don't know why. I think that's Mullet that's pacing the field right now, kind of out in front. Okay, it looks like he stayed out. So that's why he's out there kind of in front of the field, and the outside lane was just kind of lagging a little bit behind. But here we go. So if I'm that 72, I am trying everything I can to show that, first off, that I have a fast car, but also showing that I can do what the other drivers have not been able to do tonight, as I believe this is his first restart on the outside lane. And we will get to see, I guess, if he is actually able to get the power down and be able to make something happen here on this high side. Green flag in the air, and it looks like he will get a good jump, but I don't know if that's not going to be good enough, though. The 31 comes back on the inside, and now the 72 is going to be having to fight hard to try and find a gap here. Looks like a gap building in front of the 54, but now the 54 and 9 take him 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead in the championship, despite the 31 actually leads the race. And here comes Gull right up into the picture. So all 4 championship contenders right in one single keyframe here. Oh, we got 1 car hard in the outside. Oh, 1 car up in the air. 1 car goes airborne there. That looked like that was JP. I thought he was supposed to be grounded tonight. I thought I remember him saying he was going to be on the ground all night tonight, so I guess that was wrong because he went airborne there. But yeah, so here we go. We got everybody. Looks like everybody's all right. Are we slowing down for the caution, or are we just racing it out? So right now it looks like Gerwitz has actually won the battle out of the championship contenders as he takes the race lead away from the 31 of Llama. So that's the 31 of Llama. Though it looks like, oh, yeah, there we go. They slowed down for the caution flag, it looks like, as Llama seems to be the only one. Oh, wait, never mind. Maybe they aren't? Okay, yeah, never mind. Llama was just still going fast, so I guess he was the only one that hadn't gotten the message yet. Because sometimes it takes a few times to, when calling the yellow flag, to actually have everybody realize it. So there we go. They're all slowed down now, as we're going to be getting this one back into order, and I believe a lot of these guys, I'm sure, are going to want those fresh tires, even though it's only been a very short run. Without a tire limitation on how many tires you can take throughout the course of a race, I'd say come down and do 4 tires and fuel every time if I was them. Now, of course, I'm not them, so potentially they could try for more or less tires, but... Oh, wait, no, never mind. They're doing a quickie yellow. Quickie yellow here. Don't know why they're doing a quickie yellow and not giving everybody a chance to pit, but here we go. Guess they're going right back to the restart, though. Green flag back in the air, and the 9 absolutely caught sleeping on that one. But it looks like he is going to be able to get to that inside, though, with that 54, and able to make a train out of these front 3 championship contenders, as Roger looks to join them from just ever so slightly back, but he is the first car side by side right now, and he's side by side with a car on his inside, which is definitely not going to be good but he ends up clearing him before getting all the way back to turn 1. Looks like the 9 of Gerwitz having a little bit of trouble there. So yeah, so it looks like Gerwitz having just a little bit of trouble there on the early parts of the run. But man, this 31 is absolutely trying to be just racing these guys as hard as they can. And yeah, there's no worries about them being allowed or not allowed to race each other. That 31 is racing these championship contenders just as hard as anyone else is. So I guess it was just courtesy from some of these guys late in, or during a long run to just kind of let the championship 4 by, especially when it's not for position. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, I believe, are all championship contenders. So 1, 2, 3, and I believe 6 is the order for the championship 4 right now. So 1, 2, 3, and 6 is going to be the championship order. Let's see. Right now, though, we got a pass for the championship and the lead here. The 72 goes to that lead, but now the 10 looking to that inside. Let's see, is the number 10 going to be the championship? The guy in here trying to prove that he's going to be a championship contender here. But yeah, right now, though, 72 a beast move. I feel like a lot of these championship 4 might just tuck in line here with beast move to try and not race it out too hard, though. It looks like they are under the yellow flag yet again. Okay, so we're under the yellow flag yet again, and it looks like Mullet Man is pulling up to the front. I don't know if he's getting a lap back or what the deal is. I think he's just waiting for the chance to go and get a wave round, I believe. So I think once everybody else comes to pit road here, I believe you will see the 42 stay out. No, I'm not really sure what the 42 is doing there. We do see a couple guys stay out, though. Looks like 31 comes to pit road, but I'm sure we saw someone stay out. Okay, so Gunn stays out. I think he might be getting a wave round, though, as he is, I believe, 1 lap down. So here we go. We have got ourselves definitely a pretty fun battle here, though. As the 42 goes and just beats them all off pit road. Kind of curious to know. I'm gonna quickly ask Bandit about that one.
I do.
Hey Bandit, I was just a little bit confused up here in the booth. Any idea why the 42 just pulled up to the front row with everybody else entering the pit road rather than being about where he was running?
What was the question?
The 42 pulled right up to the front with everybody else rather than kind of being where he was running as they were entering the pits. Just was wondering what was up with that.
Getting his lap back.
Okay, I thought that might be the case, and I saw him come down pit road and wasn't sure, so okay. And quick lap count as well while we're here.
We got 20 to go in the second stage.
Okay, so 20 to go in the second stage. We'll have plenty more cautions to find out how many laps we got left after that later, but for right now, though, 20 to go in this second stage. As we all know, stages in a championship race are very important as they award 0 points. But the championship 4 are the top 4 as we go back to the green flag here in the B.o.B Racing League's championship finale here live on YouTube. Thank you guys. And if anyone's watching this after the fact, remember, there's the like button down there. Definitely helps with the promotion of the stream. And hopefully and I'm going to be leaving it up as well as a video, as I do with pretty much all my race broadcasts that I do. I leave them up as a video after the fact. So, hey, if you guys like the way this race ends up playing out in the end, maybe go back and rewatch it later if you want to. It'll be there. Usually takes a couple hours for YouTube to actually process it, so. But yeah, here we go, though. The number 10 goes up high. Looks like the 9 is going to take the lead in this championship 4 here. As the 72 and the 10 battling it out side by side here. Looks like the 10 is going to lose out a little bit of ground on the high side in 3 and 4. Looks like he was trying to get in line there, but Kraken not really letting that happen. But yeah, right now though, they are definitely racing it out here between these top 4, and they are really showing why they are the championship 4, as they have already gapped most of the rest of the field. Oh no, what? I didn't see what happened, but man, that's a bummer. Roger nose into the inside wall. Good thing he's only got 20 laps to go till the end of the stage. Hopefully he can either pull up the caution, which I believe might be. Yes, the caution flag is out. Okay, so he is going to be saved by the fact that the yellow flag came out, but I was going to get worried if that wasn't the case, because that caution flag came out at a really bad timing or a really good timing there for Gull. I think it was partially, if not entirely due to Gull, but that will put us at now 18. We're coming to 18 laps to go on the stage. I believe it will be 17 actually when they cross the stripe. So here we go. Just waiting it out. I guess we'll see. Let's see who all is coming to pit road and who isn't. Looks like it's feeding time on pit road. So yeah, everybody's coming down. Those fresh Goodyears tempting them all down pit road here. It's too much for them to pass up here under, I believe, only our 4th or 5th caution for contact so far in the race. And of course, we had the one stage caution earlier on in it. But yeah, so yeah, Llama's been doing pretty well actually up here towards the front all during a lot of the second stage at least. Been up front, I believe, for 2 restarts. I think he was the leader for. Yeah, so Llama has been doing pretty well. But the 72 leads them off the pit road. Let's see. Looks like Llama's actually going to break up a couple of the championship contenders. It looked like as he came out looked like he might have come out 3rd or 4th there. Guess we'll see as they pack up where exactly all the championship guys came out. No, it looks like it looks like the 3 championship contenders kind of end up at 1, 2, 3, and then of course Roger's going to be well behind these guys as he was just involved in that caution. So stage 2 might be out the window, but would not put stage 3 out of Roger's hands. I mean, Roger, he is great in that final leg of the race. I've seen him close it out in the pressure-filled moment once, in a battle at the Roval. It was him versus Gerwitz coming down the finish, and he was able to get it done. So let's see, though. He, of course, has to beat out Gerwitz as one of those 4 championship contenders, so potentially that's a good omen there for him. But here we go. They are all packed back up together once again, and we are going to hopefully get to see, yes, we are going to see the green flag this time. So the green flag back out, and someone kicks up a little bit of dust there. So we got the championship contenders 1, 2, and 3. So awesome to see those championship guys 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, right now though, just trying to find a good camera angle to see this battle as the 54 goes up the track. And who is that just kind of rooted him out the way? Was that? No, it wasn't. Oh, why didn't I just guess it? Someone being really aggressive with these championship contenders has to be JP. I know JP's racing for that championship spot. And I believe he is going up against, I believe Mullet is the guy that he has to finish within 5 spots of. But right now, though, Beast moving that 72. Oh, contact up high for the number 18 and JP. And it looks like a lot of trouble there for JP late in this stage, though I believe he will be able to actually get to the finish still, which is always the important part, though. It looks like Gerwitz is going to be able to cap off this second stage with the race lead. It looks like it'll at least. Of course, anything could still happen. I believe they still have time for a potential manual caution if it were to come out. But let's see. Kraken is still holding off and fending off this driver of the 72, though. It looks like they have called the caution. Caution has been called. So here we go. Kraken slowing back down. So yep, everybody's gonna be back on a level playing field yet again for another restart here, late in stage 2. So I guess they threw the contact for JP, I'm assuming, because they did see a couple other cars kind of smacking the walls off of that, and oh well, now they're in the wall on the inside lane. So definitely gonna be a and it looks like though Kraken stays at. Kraken, he gave up a couple of positions here to drop to the back to not show his hand, but he has definitely played this one. He's going to be third. Now, the problem I see here is, like, sure, he'll be able to level himself off at the end of the stage on fuel and tires, but if he's going to be second here on this restart with Llama, he's going to be on this outside lane. There's no way Llama's going to give him the inside, unless Llama's just going to let him have it because he's the championship contender, which I don't think should be the case, and I don't think will be the case considering the way the 31 was racing everybody else. But here we go. Looks like Gerwitz leads the rest of them off pit road. Looks like B.Smooth's still on pit road a little longer than expected. Gull has come off the pit road as well, so looks like some unexpected repairs, though, for the number 72, I believe. Really, some unexpected repairs up here. I don't know exactly how much damage he had, but here we go. So right now, though, the championship 4, yeah, as I thought, most of them are going to maintain quite a bit of track position here, despite the 42 kind of, or the, not the 42, sorry, the 54 staying out to try and gain some of that track position. But let's see, we got Gerwitz, Gull, and 54 all in the top 4. We got 3 of the 4 championship 4 in the top 4, all going to be following this Llama around here. So let's get ready to go back to the green flag here, and the green flag is in the air. Green flag, green flag. And it looks like, yep, once again, that inside line really prevailing as 4 guys get by on the inside line from the inside, before the outside front row starter, which that really kind of shows a big amount of difference there between the outside and inside, and kind of shows why I think the 54 probably should have pit for tires, because he started up front to try and gain some track position. Now he's lost that track position, and he's now got old tires, and he's still got old tires. So, but here we go, the 9 and the 31 battling it out here, of course, for just a stage win, so it isn't all that important, but of course everybody likes to win a stage here and there, especially if you can do it as kind of a mojo or confidence boost here going into the final stage, especially for one of these championship 4 guys, just kind of an extra little oomph to say, yeah, see, I was able to lead and get that stage win. Now, sure, that won't mean a whole lot to a lot of them, especially as they all know, or they all should know at this point, that the stage points aren't actually a thing, and they aren't going to be able to like get ahead and have like a cushion at the end of the race. They still are going to be on the thinnest of margins here, come down the finish of the race. Looks like the 72 kind of having a little bit of trouble in the back of the field with the 18. Gerwitz still up there though. Got Kraken in behind there. And Roger's still trying to gain up that track position as well. I believe he's actually... Who was he just battling with? I couldn't really tell. I think that might be JP's car, actually. Yeah, that was JP that he was battling with. So the 10 and the 18 battling it out for position here on the track. Though really that 18, he's racing the 42. He's not racing this 10, or he shouldn't be focusing on that 10. He should be focusing on where that 42 is. All he needs to do is finish within 5 positions of the 42. So I think that should be a comfortable margin to finish off with, especially with only 10 drivers. And the fact that the 42 hasn't been the most competitive today, but of course, maybe the 42 is just saving something for the finish, but I don't necessarily think so. I think the 42's just kind of not got it really at this track in particular, so I just think it's a poor choice or a poor chance of track for the final race to be run. But right now, though, Gerwitz definitely has his sail in the wind and is trying to just pull away, while guys like the 72 just try and get through, and are just trying to suffer to the stage finish here. Gull as well is up here running pretty well, but again, just kind of everybody's waiting out this stage finish, which ultimately isn't going to mean a whole lot, but again, that confidence boost can make a world of difference here for one of these guys. I mean, like having a stage win versus not having a stage win, it's nice to be able to say, even if, say, it's a consolation prize for, oh yeah, well, I won the 2 stages even though I didn't get the championship. I mean, sure, I know most of these guys wouldn't be happy with that, but it is a slight consolation prize for if something were to happen late in the race that keeps them out of the checkered flag, or out of a shot at the checkered flag here. Let's see, we got the 54 still just kind of watching this battle in front of him, I'm sure. Looking at it very carefully because he does not want to get collected by the 7 or this. Oh! As they go through the grass trying to avoid, I believe that was the 10 there that was having an issue. So it looked like the 10 who was having a bit of an issue there. As the 54 now goes and passes them. So I believe the 54 is now the second place championship contender. Yes, he is. Oh, wow. Gull just goes and shoves the 72 in the wall. So just helping out the 72 by just shoving him in the wall, getting him out of the way early on. And I believe that will end the stage there. So stage winner will be the number 9 championship contender as well there for Gerwitz. So yeah, championship contender is already a stage winner here. So we got 2 championship contenders who won both the stages. So we got Gerwitz, and I believe Kraken won the second stage, or won the first stage. So solid night though for these championship contenders for sure. They're showing that they've got something to. They're showing they've got something for these guys when we go back racing here in a few seconds here, as they just all decide what they're going to be doing here in the pit stop. But here we go, the number 9. I'm sure he's going to love the gap he's got between him and the next playoff contender, as I believe that's 3, maybe even 4, maybe even 5 cars between him and the next playoff contender, and the playoff contender that was there is on the high side, so he's probably going to lose some spots. So I'm sure that's going to feel comforting for him. Yeah, there we go. There's the highest. Oh, there's the next highest of the championship contenders, and that's that 54, who's way up on the 3rd or even 4th groove of Texas. As we got a lot of guys way up there. They're still 3 even 4 wide. And the 54 Kraken goes around. 54 Kraken's around. That will probably mean that this field is going back to the yellow flag condition, but I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, everybody was able to get by fairly okay. Yeah, so we're just kind of waiting this one out. Just got back going at the first stage, and To be honest, I'd love to be in that situation the 9 is, where you've got just such a gap between him and the next championship 4 contender as we've got, as this is the final race. And I believe that, let's just go back through, because the championship 4 actually did qualify 1, 2, 3, 4, which makes it easy to go through them all real quick. So we got, and a little bit of contact with the wall and the inside wall too there for the 10, but so yeah, I'd say that, yeah, so we got the 72 is the highest of them. Looks like the 54 is in the pits. Don't know if that is for repairs or if he is out the race. No, he is not out the race. Okay, that is the one positive. He is not out of this one, though he was in the pits, and hopefully we'll maintain that one. Let's see, we got the 9 though, still leading it, and with BJ as his next closest, as smooth as the next closest driver though to him. I would say though, pretty easily, I'd say this is probably the 9's at least got the cushion for right now. I would not want to see a caution if I'm that number 9. Yeah, right now though, BJ definitely up there. 10 still working his way through there as we got one car, around, who was that? Was that, no. Oh, man, that was, come on. Man, bummer to see that happen for Gerwitz there. Really bummed to see him in the wall like that one, but what happens, happens. Sometimes you can't always control it. Yeah, really a bummer though to see it, and there we go. The championship, the race has slowed down for yet another yellow flag. I believe this would be the 6th caution for contact of the race. Though I might be off slightly because kind of getting them confused with the stage cautions as well, which aren't for contact. Okay, so here we go. We got a small break here in the action real quick as we've got just kind of everybody getting ready to come down pit road yet again. And it actually looks like the 2 has actually found his way to the front here, so looks like early on in this 3rd stage, none of the championship contenders, well, of course, the 9 was leading at the time of the caution, but let's just say he was the caution. But that is not the worst position I've seen the 9 in at 1.5 miles recently. The driver of that 9 actually got stuck in the wall at Las Vegas, due to, I'm assuming, a programming glitch or something, but yeah, he ended up actually stuck in the wall and had to sit out and watch as everybody else kind of put laps on him while he was just stuck in the wall for the rest of the race in a race, I believe that was the Fire Cup Series. But yeah, here we go. They're all coming down pit road though. Here we go. Gunn's got that, what would normally be the pole sitter's pit stall, though. He actually qualified last of these guys, so not really sure how NASCAR Heat decide. Well, I know how they decide it, but not necessarily sure I agree with how they decide the pole, pit stall. I mean, it doesn't make a huge advantage, though, when you're not actually driving it in and out of the pits, but so I guess that's why it doesn't really matter that it's done in a kind of succinct order. No, I think it would be a little easier to tell if they just did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rather than doing 10, not 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on pit road. But, I mean, I'm sure someone smarter than me has already thought of some of these ideas, so. And it might also be a way to try and balance out the guy who had the slowest time gets to go, or someone who's new to the race gets to start up front. Then that really just kind of disadvantages the guy that was second slowest. Might be just as slow and just gets the worst pit stall. But here we go. Getting back to the green flag there. Looks like they actually went a little earlier than in between the restart zone and the line there. But yeah, it definitely looks like, though, the number 2 got out in front. Let's see. No championship contenders in that front 3, but Mullet Man, that 42, definitely looking for some spots. Him and Llama, I believe, are both looking for some good spots here to try and end the season on a high note. As I believe that one of them might actually be... oh, caution! Caution is going to be out for that one. That is like 8 or 9 cars. That's Llama's in it, JP's in it, Gun is in it, Laggy I think got tagged in it. I believe did all 4 championship contenders? Oh no, all 3 out of the 4 championship contenders got through it. Only Gull would got caught up in that for the championship contenders. I don't even think he got caught up too horribly in it. Problem is that with these new cars being aero sensitive, any little damage can really hurt it. But luckily with like 8 or 9 cars around, that was enough to bring out the yellow flag as Kraken looks to go get his lap back after I believe an earlier contact actually took him off the lead lap. So we're just getting this one ready. Looks like 54 taking the wave around, so he will be at the back. But the 72, he's... oh wait, no, never mind. They're all coming down pit road. Never mind. I forgot we hadn't been down pit road after that last caution. So, yep, just kind of everybody pulling down pit road, gonna grab 4 tires of fuel. I'm gonna just once Bandit pulls out the pits, I'll see if I can get a quick word with him to get a lap count for us, because I don't actually know what the lap count is. As they make a mosh pit in the pit stalls. Last time I checked, the mosh pits aren't... mosh pit isn't supposed to be the same thing as a pit road. I believe they are actually supposed to be different, but... hey, thanks, Blunt. That's... yeah, but yeah, here we go. Everybody's kind of coming off the pit road already. Wow, I was not even noticing. And it looks like Mullet Man is going to lead the field, and that is exactly what he needs to do, I believe. At least I believe Mullet Man is the guy that's battling with JP for it. The points sheet that I got doesn't actually make that even exactly clear, so... Can I get a quick lap count there, Bump Draft? Hey, Bandit, can I get a quick lap count before you guys go back green?
67 to go. Lap 100.
Okay. Lap 100, lap 167 more to go. Okay, green flag back in the air, and kind of the benefit of not having all the championship 4 right up at the front is that, oh! Well, I was gonna say nothing really big happened early on in it, but I would be wrong in saying that. Gull just seems to be a magnet for wrecks tonight. I mean, more than usual. Looks like the 31 as well, Llama's around. Yeah, I'm sure he'll bounce back. Oh, whoa! Well, a lot of the rubber banding issues from the game were fixed, But this new package kind of allows it to be a sort of rubber band style where you can go to the back and you can draft your way back up to the front. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of ironic they just fixed the rubber banding and then NASCAR implements a package that makes being able to seemingly rubber band yourself from the back to the front a little easier. Though, looks like the 9 actually managed to get the lead, managed to wrangle the lead away from the 42. So we're just under 100, or we're just over 100 laps in. So Bandit, who is it that JP's battling for the points? Because I wasn't quite clear from the points that I got.
What was that for 5th?
Yeah, for the 5th position. I know it's JP, and I couldn't quite tell from the points sheet that you gave me.
Mullet Man, Jake.
Okay, Mullet Man, okay.
There's a 5-point.
Yeah, because on the
There's a
yeah, 'cause on
5-point
the
difference.
Yeah, on the point sheet it just says Freaky, so I wasn't sure if that was Mullet Man or not. Okay.
And the 5th place
So, yeah,
finisher
so
will
that
become a
is the-
team captain, along with the top 4.
Yeah, so there will be 5 team captains this coming season, and it will be the championship 4 that you guys see racing for this championship tonight, one of which will be a champion come the end of the night. So actually, I don't know if any of these 4 have actually won a championship before in a league. I'm sure some of them have, because, I mean, they're great drivers. I just don't remember, I just wasn't a part of whatever league it was that they ended up winning championship titles in. But I'm sure at some point they've all, or I'm sure quite a few of them have. I think Roger might be one that I'm pretty sure doesn't have a championship title already to his name, but again, that'll probably change pretty quick here. Yeah, there's a lot of bumping going on, but that's part of, I mean, that's one of the beauties of stock car racing, is that the drivers can, beat and bang and kind of push a little bit, unlike, say, an Indy car or even sports cars to some degree. You can actually beat and bang a little bit more without them going and having as much of a drawback. I mean, if you try and bump draft in a Formula 1 car or an Indy car, let's just say your front end might not still be there when you get done with that bump draft. At least not on the current IndyCar package. The older IndyCar package. Oh! And Gull gets turned around again. And gets absolutely hammered by someone. Not sure who turned him around or whatnot. Looks like Never Give Up JP. Looks like JP might have been the cause of it, as he was also around in the tri-oval there. Good job, JP. Good job. So here we go. Everybody's coming down the pit road, and we will get to see, hopefully, a pretty good race off pit road. And it looks like the Mullet Man actually stays out and assumes the race lead, because I believe if Mullet Man wins the race, I think that is case closed. I think Mullet Man is the 5th driver, because I believe that would be a pretty much guaranteed 5 points, regardless of who finishes second, even if it is JP. Yeah, so let's just wait and see where the rest of these guys kind of pull up from. Yeah, that's the difference, is that with these cars, I mean, they're big, bulky. I mean, they weigh probably, they're one of the heaviest race cars in any racing series. I think on the planet, except for maybe V8 supercars, and I don't exactly know the weight of of like an of an of like the new LMDH or a DPI car for the for like the prototypes over there, but I believe these are some of the heaviest um, racing vehicles, and they are much heavier than say an Indy car or an F1 car. And of course, with closed fenders, also makes it much more of a possibility to bump and bang. As I don't really know what the 9 was doing there. Okay, I guess we'll see. Okay, it looks like the 9 was getting a lap back after ending up a lap down for one reason or another. So, there he goes. They're all, yeah, and there he is. 31 back up on the front row. But yeah, with a, I think the easiest way to describe it is basically for an Indy car, it has virtually no extra sheet metal. Like the sheet metal you see is all that is imperative for purely safety, and they have next to no additional. Next to no additional. Like they've got a front wing, and they've got the rear wing, but pretty much everything else on the car, including the actual axle, is actually sticking out the side of the car and is very much exposed. Hence why they don't actually respond to contact and wheel banging as well as say a NASCAR stock car does, or even the NASCAR Truck Series with their trucks. But here we go. We should be back to green flag though this time. Nope. Looks like we're going one more time around. Okay. One more time around. So, one more lap around, and then we'll get to see these things fire them back up and go back racing. But yeah, so, in a race like the Indy 500, that's where you would see those Indy cars with the open wheels versus a race like the Daytona 500, which is, first off, known for a lot more carnage and wrecks, as well as having a different style of car. Though IndyCar did implement the new cockpit device, which is supposedly is adding like 50 pounds to the top of the car, so maybe that'll change up the weight calculation for them. 31 goes and just taps the 72 there. Not sure what that was about. I'm sure it was probably just a little bit of a lack of precision on the controller. But here we go. Green flag back out, and the 42 leads it. 31 still that high line still struggles a whole lot here, as we got 2 of the 3 championship contenders here up into the top 3, or 2 of the 4 championship contenders into the top 3. But yeah, right now though, looks like the 72's managed to find his way to the front with the 54 as well. Looks like a little bit of scatter from the rest of the field though. Yeah, bump draft bandit down the pit road. Looks like the 31 kind of debating on whether they're slowing down for the yellow flag. Who was that round? That was one of the championship contenders. That was Roger. Oh no, that was Roger. No. Yeah, Roger back in the wall again. To be honest, a number of times I think that 10 has gone from in the wall to leading to in the wall. I mean, it's like a game of ping pong for him. Looks like he's going to be continuing to try and race onward. I don't know if the rest of the field is slowed up yet. Okay, so I think he's just trying to catch up to the rest of the field as they are currently down the back straightaway, as the 72 and 54 take up the front spots. But yeah, here we go. Everybody's pulling down the pit road. Yeah, everybody's just kind of all over the place right now. But to be honest, the race could be made or lost on pit road as well here. I mean, always want to try and make sure you're gaining those spots on pit road because that's the easiest way to gain them. Because if you can gain them on pit road, you don't have to worry about racing them on the track for those spots as all the playoff contenders just pile into each other there on pit road. I just love making fun of the little glitch there, but I mean, it's no harm, no foul in the end. I mean, it's probably just a graphics glitch on my end anyway. Okay, so who's that actually already out? Oh, it looks like BJ gets out in front. Yeah, so we got a smooth up here in the 72. We got Roger in the number 10. Definitely a lot of guys though going for these spots and a lot of aggression up front as well. That 42, I know he wants that captain spot, but he's gonna have to outpoint and wrangle it away from JP if at all possible. He's going to be having to wrangle it away. And we're hoping to see him pull that off here as well. But, of course, whoever wins that, I'm sure it'll be a secondary celebration compared to these front four. Well, not the front four right now, but actually that inside line. The entire inside line is all championship contenders as they go back to the green flag. And they immediately shuffle the 72 to the high side. Or at least try to. The 72 gets back out in front, and the 10 car absolutely just stops moving in the middle of the corner. Oh, uh-oh. 10 car's lagging. Okay. So the 10 car is really laggy right now. I would have them be wary of the 10 because that is a lot of lag. And I don't know, it might be on my end, but I know the 10 had a bit of a lag issue as well the other day. But yeah, right now though, back under the yellow flag for what I'm assuming was the lag issues there. Don't know exactly what they're going to try and have him do about that one, but there you go. A lot of guys coming down the pit road, including 1, 2, 3 championship contenders. I'm assuming that means all 4 because the 4th one was Gull, who was absolutely beaten and battered there from the race. Yeah, all 4 championship contenders down pit road. But not everybody. Kush in the number 2 and the number 31 of Llama both back up to the front here. So once again, back up to the front for these two. I mean, the 2 and the 31, they've been pretty good at getting back to that front. So yeah, that's kind of one of the things though that the cautions do allow for is a cycling of the pit stops. Let's see, we got Roger lining up in that outside line right behind the 31. So 31 and 2 on the front row. Second row looks like it is set to be the, I think that, is that the 72? I think that might be the 72. Yes, yeah, that's 72 in the second row. On the inside, and on the outside it's Roger, or aka Gull. Then we got, in behind that, we got the 42 who's looking to try and get by a bunch of these guys because He needs 10 people, or he needs 5 out of the 10 people here. He needs 5 of them in between him and the 18 at the end of the night to get that captain spot. And the highest finishing of the championship 4 will win the championship. But yeah, and with the way that the cautions work, it does allow sometimes for guys to be able to cycle up to the front without necessarily racing their way all the way back up there. But still nice to see, definitely, some of these guys. Oh, wow. Whoa. That, I don't know whether that was coordinated on the radio. I mean, but the 31, that's the best we've seen the high line work. The 31 actually able to pass for the lead from the high side. We've not seen that yet tonight. Maybe they've worked in a top line at Texas after all in turns 1 and 2 as the 9 is dropping right back like a rock. Let's see, we got Kraken. We've got the 9. The 72, though, looking like, yes, he is currently the leader of the championship. So right now he's looking to try and make this one a championship night here for Smooth. And to cap off an already, I would say, stellar night for him already. So hoping for just that little bit more here from Smooth. But let's see. He's still got to get, well, he actually doesn't technically need to get by the 31 either. Now, I'm sure he'd love to get by the 31 and stretch out the lead, but he doesn't need to pass the 31 to win the championship because in the end of the day, it is the highest finishing of the 4 championship guys. So, oh, as we see one car go through the grass, that looked like that was a 2. Oh, Gunn looks like he's all over the place. He might have been him, actually. Oh, no, Kush looks like he's pretty battered as well as the 8 goes round. The 8 goes round down the back straightaway, and that's certainly going to bring out the caution if nothing else they're had already. Or unless they're really close to the end of the race, they might not have the laps remaining to bring out the yellow flag, though I'm sure that would not be the choice, the method that these guys would like to think that this one's happening at, but might just end up being the case, because right now, they're definitely still racing it out, and this 31 leads it from the 72 here. Man, he is all over the back bumper there. Gonna try and just wear out that back bumper as we're getting down here. But yeah, here we go. 72 gonna try and just dog the 31 for the spot. Although, really, all that 72 needs to do, he needs to keep an eye on that mirror, because Kraken's coming. But there he goes. He's gotten to the inside. They're both... And, of course, with this being a fairly untapped area in the... like an untapped market for NASCAR tracks. Cough, cough, we might be able to get Circuit of the Americas. But this is actually both of the front 2 championship contenders' home track here in the 72 and 54, as the 72 makes the pass for the overall lead there on the 31. This actually kind of reminds me of an endurance sports car race in a way, similar to the Rolex 24 that happened a week ago in Daytona, if anyone was watching that. But yeah, as where we've got a race inside of the race inside of the race, because we've got the race between the 42 and the 18, which will depend upon the rest of the field. Then we've got the race between the championship contenders, and then we've got the overall lead. But right now, it looks like the overall lead and the championship lead is going to be one and the same, as the front 2 in the championship are 1-2 in the race. So, definitely looks like it's going to be a fun evening, though, and I'm sure whoever wins this championship is going to be celebrating. Right now, it's in the hands of B.o.B, though, looks like Gerwitz, Kraken, sorry, my bad, is going to try and grab this one away if he can. Kraken was the pole sitter, so Potentially, we could see Kraken maybe get the win from the pole position, though he smacks the wall right in front of that 31. Gets a little bit tangled up there, though they straighten it out and they keep racing. Ford Mustang versus Camaro up here at the front as we've got one car on the wall. Oh no, that's Gerwitz. No. Man, that's another championship contender by the wayside there, essentially. So now here comes the 72. What do you do when you catch a lap car here? So that's the number 8. I think I'm communicating with the 8, trying to see if he'll let me by easy or if I'm going to have to move him out the way. Because really, you don't want to have to move someone out the way in one of these cars, mainly because you don't want to agitate them and maybe have them go for a retribution if later on in the race, or if they get another shot to basically drive into the back of you and just flat out wreck you. But looks like they were able to navigate that one. I guess he just kind of understood that he's been slower as the 72 goes sliding through the grass. 72 absolutely slides it through the grass and goes for a spin. Oh, everybody's around, up in the air, over. One car airborne. I think that was the 31 that was just airborne there. And everybody's wrecked. Well, that was a big wreck. Looks like Gerwitz has either made his way to his pit box or he's decided to just hang it up for the night. Now, I can't imagine he would be the kind of guy to do that, especially on a championship night. Might have lagged out. That is always a possibility. The connection issue is not perfect, of course. Anytime you're on any sort of Wi-Fi connection, though, there we go. The 9 car does exit the pit road, it looks like there. Yeah, so the 9 car is not out the race, which would have been a big bummer, but yeah. So we've gone from everybody being airborne. Let's just take a minute, simmer down, calm down here as we are getting ready for... We're going to have a restart here, and I'm going to see how many laps we've got left to go here. Hey, Bandit, how many laps we got left, and who here hasn't wrecked?
No, everybody is wrecked, including the pace car, and we have 38 to go. 40 to go.
Okay, 38 to go, and so are we rolling out a backup pace car then?
Do
we have a backup ready?
We're on like our 4th or 5th.
Okay, we're on the 4th or 5th string pace truck, or hey, we might just need to bring out one of those safety trucks and use those because we're running out of pace cars here.
We might end up having to race those trucks back there.
You might need to just go grab your pickups from the parking lot and go race.
I didn't catch that.
You might have to go grab your pickups from the parking lot and go race those.
They've probably been damaged too. I think the only thing good on any of these cars might be the lug nuts.
Well, I can safely say I have not been hit up here in the broadcast booth. So, if there's one thing that isn't damaged, it's up here.
So now you left
real
yourself
comfy.
open. So we'll send JP up there.
Oh boy. Okay, I'll be ready.
30.
Yeah, so we got about 37 laps to go here. And I should probably be worried that there's going to be a JP flying in. Not sure where the 18 is currently on track. Let's see. Where is the 18 on track? So he's... Oh! Just ran into the 9. Okay. There we go. So currently the 42 Mullet Man has gotten all the way back up to the lead position here with a lot of hungry championship contenders all around him. He's got that 54 on the outside as they go back to the green flag here. So, yeah, everybody's wrecked. We're on like our 5th or 6th pace car. Green flag back out. I just got word we are officially out of backup pace cars, so we are going to be resorting to using a and we are also out of tow trucks because Natalie Decker was here doing a test session the other day, so we are out of tow trucks as well. I don't know what we have left for official vehicles that we can use to pace the field if we even need it. We might not have another wreck in the last 37 laps here. 36 now to go. As right now we got guys. Oh, the 72 makes the dive and kind of just noses his way in there on the 42. 42, of course, trying to maintain that gap. And, oh, right here. Here's the battle for the 5th spot. It's the 42 and the 18. Right now, as of right now, the 18 has it. Though they're both in the grass. Both off in the grass. Both trading quite a bit of paint there. As the 54 continues to lead and trying to stretch his lead, it looks like. Gerwitz still kind of stuck back in the middle of the pack. But the other two championship contenders right up there, top 3. All 3 are championship contenders. So, I mean, this has been a fun one to commentate, to be honest. I'm loving it up here in the booth. So, don't sue us, McDonald's. I'm not stealing your line. But yeah, I'm having a blast up here. Hopefully, everybody else is having a blast down there. It sounds like they were having a pretty good time. Of course, I'm sure the 9 would be having a slightly better time if you were back up to the front, but we all know how quickly that can change. I believe they still are just over a fuel run on fuel, so I believe they will still have to make 1, maybe 2 green flag pit stops, depending on their fuel mileage. And this one is we got cars around on the front stretch. Or we could have a caution, and we won't need to worry about green flag pit stops. 72... round on the front stretch. Who else was there involved in that one? I couldn't really tell. So they kind of got it cleaned up as they were going, but 54 back out into the race lead. So we got the 54. And so in case you guys are just joining in, I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I try and repeat myself fairly often just to kind of make sure everybody's still up to date. Our championship contenders are the 54 of Kraken, who started on pole tonight. We had the 9 of Gerwitz, who is, I believe, trying to catch back up to the pack right now. We have the 72 of Beast Move, who is trying to work, who is gonna have to work his way back up after being involved in that last caution, or the one that brought out the caution we are currently working our way through. Then we got Rogers up there in second as well in the number 10. Are your 4 championship contenders, as tonight is the championship night for the B.o.B Racing League in the We Love You Radley 250. And here we go. Everybody's kind of pulling their way into the pit stall, or into the pit road. Let's see, anyone? Nope, everybody comes. I was about to say, anyone that's going to just say they'll pass on tires and fuel at this point, especially when they can guarantee basically that they'll be able to make it on 1 stop from here, or potentially, I don't think we're in the realm of being able to make it all the way on the fuel that they've got, but it's certainly getting close, though, I'm sure, on them being able to make it to the end on fuel. And I'm sure some of these guys are probably thinking already that they might be there if they just save fuel under the cautions with the number of yellow flags that we've had. As Cush in the number 2 takes over the lead. Looks like some of these more beaten up and battered race cars like the 72 just coming out. So right now it looks like we got Llama in 6th. Laggy just coming off the pit road, but right now that 2 and 54 battling it out as Bandit gets put in the wall there by, I believe that was the 10. I believe the 10 just went and put Bandit in the wall, so that was fun. But yeah, we still got plenty of racing though left to go. Still got about 35 laps left in this one. Hopefully you guys are as excited, if not more excited than I am. Though I don't think it's possible to really be more excited, so hopefully you guys are just as excited. Let me know who you guys are all rooting for, both in the overall win and in the championship. So, here we go. As it looks like they're really not formed up real well if this is the green flag that we're coming to. And let's see, it looks like they're going to go one more time round. So, I believe it'll be 33 to go when we go back to the green. Sorry if my counting is just atrocious, because I know I keep asking them for a lap count, and I keep losing track because I'm not paying the most attention to lap count when there's crazy battles for the lead and for a championship going on, but yeah, so here we go. We've got Kush, and we've got Kraken there on the front row. Let's see, we're the championship 4 running right now, so we got Kraken in second. We've got Gerwitz kind of back in the pack. Beast Move at the tail end, and we got Gull, though, has managed to maintain third after all the chaos that's happened tonight. So somehow, with all this chaos and cautions going on, we have maintained this going on for now. But here we go, coming through 3 and 4. Coming back to the green flag, and they are gonna be trying to get there as soon as humanly possible. Green flag back in the air, and we are racing once again here from the Texas Motor Speedway here in Fort Worth, Texas. And we thank you guys all for joining us here on this Saturday evening. And thank you guys, by the way, for everybody that's spending their Saturday evening with us. As a lot of these guys I know are excited for the Super Bowl tomorrow, which is actually why we moved the race, which would normally be on Sunday to Saturday, was for the Super Bowl. So rather than taking a week or 2 off, they in between the regular season and the championship, they decided to just run it on Saturday. So we got ourselves a 72. Oh wow, they're gonna go. That is 3 wide with 1 from behind for the championship. 3 wide with 1 championship contender behind as they make a lot of contact down there. As I think Gull is the only surviving member of the championship 4. No, Kraken's actually made it through as well. But Gerwitz way at the back now. Beast Move right in behind Kraken. So the 72 and the 9 definitely got the short end of the stick there. While Gull goes and takes the overall lead of the race. Could this be his 2nd ever league win? I remember I called his first league win. I called him to victory lane in his first league win. And I'm going to get to, and it looks like I might get to do the same here in his 2nd if he is able to close out tonight. Actually, I think pretty much all of these guys I've called a lot of these guys' first league win. I think at least about half the field I've called their first league win. As they are trying to wreck 4 wide in the corners with Gerwitz and 1 car, up in the wall, and that was Bump Draft Bandit there. That was around the 8, kind of taking caution to make sure he's not running into someone there, but they are still 4 wide into turn 4. What the? Man, come on. Why are these guys going 4 wide? I mean, I get that you can go 4 wide in these stock cars without ending someone's night. But still, I mean, come on. Especially for a championship contender, you don't want to have the guys that you're not even racing for the championship kind of getting you 4 wide as you're trying to get a run just to get back up to the championship 4. But here we go, the number 2 and the 2 and the 42 up there, but right now I'd say that Kraken absolutely starting to stretch his legs over some of these other guys for this overall win. Though right now, the 9 and the 10, are they going to work together to try and catch the 54, or are they going to battle it out for 2nd in the championship? Yeah, right now though, I would definitely say that Gull and Gerwitz, I would say right now, just focus on trying to reel in that race leader because you don't want him getting away from you, especially as he proved through pole qualifying that he actually got the fastest time in qualifying. So you don't want to let the fastest car in the race run away from all you guys. But there we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Gun for your life. Spins down onto the pit road, and he is going to have to... He's going to be having to drive through here at pit road speed because he got locked in with it. He'll also need to stop in his box for at least 3 seconds of whatever service. I don't know what service he'll get, whether he'll go for 3 seconds of fuel or if he'll go and grab 4 tires and fuel while he's down there. Yeah, right now though, the 10 and the 9 just chasing around this 54 for the championship while we got, let's see, how's our battle for the captain spot going? I believe JP should still have it as he came in with a 5-point lead and almost all the time is. But yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting. Looks like some of these guys are just kind of waiting out their pit stop. Though it looks like the 9 is stopped on track for some reason. Not really sure what the reasoning behind the 9 being stopped on the track was. Looks like Beast move there, trying to get it. And let's see, race leader hasn't slowed down at all. I don't know what the 9 was doing, completely stopped. Let's see, yeah, they've slowed it down for the yellow flag, so we're slowing it down here for the yellow flag, and hopefully we'll get this one back going here. And say, just kind of keep checking my phone for updates, because some of these guys, they're actually sending me updates on what's going on, or like, and whatnot, so. Yeah, because I don't have any stat guys in my ears helping me out here, so. But yeah, right now, though, these front... Oh, actually, Mullet Man, 1, 2, 3, 4... Mullet Man currently has the 6 people in between him, because I believe he would need to break the tie with JP. And I think he has that by the fact that he's got 5 or 6 guys in between him and JP. So at the current moment, Mullet Man would have the captain spot over JP, though I guess we still gotta wait and see. There we go. There goes the 8 going on by and getting his lap back after, and the getting his lap back after being a lap down there. Yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting to see who all is going to win the race off pit road here. So they enter pit road. They're all going to be getting their pit stops done, and they're going to see who gets off of it. And it looks like that's going to go to the 10. Actually, you got the lead spot, at least of the Championship 4 off. Though that might be a good thing for the 54, considering he'll get the inside lane here, as I believe that's the 2 that the 42, a Mullet Man, was able to hold the lead on pit road. First in, first off. Okay, so let's hit this reset right now, and let's get ready to go for the restart here. Gonna have very few amount of laps left. I believe we're within, I think, like 15, 20-ish laps to go. Under the next wreck, after we get the next wreck and the next caution, I'll check and get us an official timing and scoring update. But as of right now, I would say, first off, green flag back in the air, and second off, I'd say we've got 20 laps to go, would be my guess. As they go rocketing off into turn 1 here, and hopefully they don't, now we'd like to think that they don't wreck again, but I think we all know that it's more than likely that they're gonna have another one. But here we go, the 10 battling around that outside in 3 and 4. The 10's putting up a great fight on that high side. Too bad it's pretty much all in vain here as... Oh, well, no, maybe not, because the 42 is going to hold up that inside lane. Championship contenders 3 wide for the championship. And I think that's going to be the 72 taking the lead there. Coming off the turn. So, here we go. So, right now, though, BJ looking for the overall race lead. While he's already got the championship lead, though, he's only got it by a few inches. He's now got the race car cleared, and he's now well out in front of the other championship contenders, though they're all still right there in and around that number 42. And actually, who's that behind him? It looks like that's the 2 there of Kush. So another good friend of these guys. I don't know if he's ever won a league race or not. I haven't called one of his league wins yet. Oh, contact, and the 9 goes, blocks the 2. But that's going to be a massive loss of momentum there for the number for the number 9. Though he's able to get his momentum back pretty quick, and no, that's better than I thought that there would be from that kind of loss of momentum. I thought he would have dropped a little further back, but no, he's able to already regain second spot overall and second in the championship as well. But right now, at least from the way it's looking, you're going to need to win this championship to win this race. Yeah, right now, though, these front 3, they're going to try. The 9 currently actually has managed to get the lead away from the 72 as the 2 guys from this area both lead it. Let's see who we got going in for it here. I'm surprised we still have 4 people on the stream, to be honest, but, considering how bad my streams are, but
Hey, buddy.
I try and put effort into them. Oh, looks like we got someone talking, but right now we got a battle for the lead in the championship here. There we go. So they were able to tell them that they were busy at the moment. But right now, Gerwitz in the 9. The 72 there, a beast move. Battling out for what will be a championship here. I'm going to listen in actually to some. I'm going to just listen in. We're not going to talk to them. I'm just going to listen into the 4 championship contenders right now. Just because what could be going through their heads while they're chatting here. Oh,
Well, I'm fucking shaking right now.
So here we go.
Oh!
Oh,
Is this cracking behind me now?
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah, we got Beast move. He seems really concerned about all these championship contenders around. And he's just having a revolving
Yeah,
door
here
of
it's
championship
just me.
contenders trying to take this
Oh,
one
it's
from
hot.
him. But yeah, right now. Oh, I can hear someone's got my stream on in the background. I don't know who it is, but I can hear the echo off of someone there.
7 to go.
On
7 to
someone's
go.
mic. 7 laps. Okay, that's what I was listening in for.
Oh!
Okay, that was what I was listening in for mainly, was the lap count. So we've got 7 to go. Gonna be 6 to go this time by. And the 72 battles the 54 to the line. 6 laps to go this time by. Only 6 more circuits around this 1.5 mile oval. So 6 times around. That's only about 3. Man, that's only about. Man, that's maybe 10 miles. I'm just doing some real quick math. Yeah, that's 9 miles actually. Make that 5 laps now. 5 laps to go here between the 72 and the 54. 5 laps to go here between these two, and they are going for a championship, both at their home track. So pressure, I don't think you can get much higher pressure. I mean, imagine for any if there was a Miami resident that raced in NASCAR any of these past few years. Imagine him racing at Homestead Miami for that championship, knowing that all he has to do is outdo the other championship contenders, and he wins the championship at his home track. I mean, think about it. Michigan has never had a home track driver win the race there. Now, it's not quite as extreme here. There have been, I believe, some Texans that have won it in Texas so far, but of course these two want to be those ones to add their name to that list in the virtual world at least. Although I don't know the list off the top of my head of the actual Texan NASCAR drivers that actually have won at Texas, but yeah, they're just looks like Beast Move starting to leg it out over here. We're coming to 3 laps to go here, and Beast Move starting to leg this one out over the 54, but I bet you he's just as aware as everybody else probably should be that one wrong move, one wrong wheel here in turn 1. I mean, you can't really play it too safe, because that's not a safe gap that he's got. You got to play it so aggressive, but 1 inch off, and you go spinning. I mean, can you say more pressure than that? Here we go, 2 laps to go. Okay, you got to do that at 190 miles an hour, and you've got 2 laps left before you potentially win a championship. You've got to nail this. You've got to nail this apex here 2 more times. Looks like he's playing a little bit more conservative than he probably needs to be. But let's see it. He's going to lead him down the back straightaway. Going to take him to 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go here. And I believe that is going to be the white flag at the spotters, or at the flag stand. Oh, no, I think that was that the championship decided? I guess we'll have to see. I think that was, though, because he's looked like that was more of a celebration. Yeah, so the 72 has just won the race. Let's go. I'm going to go talk to him real quick and see if we can get a quick word with him.
What?
Hey, Beast Move, you got a copy?
What's up, man?
Man, congratulations on that one. Had to hold off cracking there at the end.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, hats off to the Final Four, man. Good season all year round. Kraken put it on me at the end, but we somehow held them off, man. Yeah, that's first things first, man. This one's for Chuck Plum, man, and his daughter, man. Prayers out to them. I also want to give a shout out to Ty Nichols, man, my boy that died a few years ago. I ran 72 tonight for him, and today's his birthday, so a really special night for us.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what? Hey, congrats on the championship, and I think you've got some people to go celebrate with from the sounds of it.
Appreciate it, man. We're gonna get drunk tonight. That's for sure.
Oh, I'm sure you will. You probably would have regardless. You probably would have gone drinking regardless, let's be honest.
Hey, it's legal in Oklahoma now.
It's illegal in Oklahoma.
Yep.
I'll be right back. Gerwitz with the fast time. I see you, man. Shit. Y'all was.
Yeah.
Hey, Kraken, you got a copy?
Oh, that was a good race. All Final Four was up there in the
Oh,
last
man,
6 or 8 laps. I don't know what happened. Aaron got loose and
Yeah. But hey, you really put on the fight, though. The two local guys going for the win at their home track. Could you have scripted that any better, though? Minus, of course, I'm sure you would have scripted it for you winning. But the two local guys battling it out for the win.
who you talk to?
Kraken, you got me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a blast. The top,
Yeah.
like I said, the top 4 ran pretty close to the front all night long. We had a couple that got taken out, spun around, come back from the back. Definitely was a fun night. When I saw Smooth hit that wall, my eyes got real big, and I thought I was going to get to him, but he swerved up in front of me, and I swerved down to try to get below him, and he got across before I did. Championship
Yeah,
race.
it looked like
within
he
2
smacked the
one-hundredths
wall,
of
and
a
I was
second.
like, yeah, he smacked that wall, and it's like, oh boy, that's going to be what costs it.
So, but great night. We're
But
all
hey,
thinking of Chuck, so
Yeah,
that's where we're at right now. So, Chuck, if you're listening, we're all thinking about you, man.
yeah, I mean, hey, that was a fun race to watch. Thank you for letting me get to watch that one, but we're going to go talk to the other 2 Championship 4 contenders before we all start logging off for the night.
We're gonna be on for a while. Just letting it rip.
Hey, girls, you got a
Find
copy?
my chair. Yes, sir. I got a copy.
Oh, well, didn't quite get there, but in the end, you ended up still making it to the Final 4, which is pretty good.
Yeah, we were fighting a loose car all night, and it just fuck, and we couldn't figure it out. When I got in the long run, it would just get way loose, and we couldn't control it. But is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Hats off
it's
to
part of the
BJ for
race,
winning the
right?
race.
You got one race to decide it. I mean, you can't hang your whole season on one race. You're able to get to the Championship 4, which is a big step, so.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? That car, though, it looked fast all night tonight. You got sent to the back to the spins and whatnot, and got your way back up to the front pretty quick.
Yeah, we had those restarts down, and when we were on the bottom, we could just go low when everyone else was using the middle one. Middle lane, we just take the low lane and just come out low, and it was worked pretty good.
Bill, how's the order going? How's the order of picking going? Okay. So 1 through 5 going to pick their team first, or the team they're running with, or are they going to pick their teammates first?
There you go. You got a copy? Hey, Roger, you still there?
I got a copy there, Ryan.
Okay, well, Not quite the night you wanted there at the end. It looked like you started to get a little bit laggy around the final 10, 20 laps of that one, but other than that, looked like a pretty good race for you, though, all in all.
Yeah, we was giving all we had out there. My car just got loose on the long run and couldn't figure out a way to fix it.
Yeah, I mean that's sometimes just the nature of having that one race to decide it. Sometimes you get it down pat, and sometimes you end up being a few adjustments off on the final run.
Yeah, that's true. We was giving all
But
we
hey,
had
made
out
it to
there
the
tonight.
championship four, and
But congrats
gonna be some
to
good
Smooth on
momentum
the
going into
championship.
next season. But yeah, good momentum though for next to build into next season. So you think you're gonna be able to
Yes,
contend for that
sir.
championship again?
All right, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm hoping we can repeat.
Are you gonna give it more shots than you're probably gonna have tonight, celebrating getting to the championship four in general?
Yeah. We're going to have to get that Roomba out to clean up the trailer. So we'll have to get that
Oh,
going
by
here.
the way, just letting you know,
It
we
ain't
ended
gonna
up
be as much
borrowing your
cleanup to do.
Roomba to. Yeah, we ended up having to use the Roomba as the pickle because we ran out of stuff to use. So we ended up having someone ride around on the Roomba.
That all right? That sounds good. It'll go around the track.
Yep, it
We
set
got
the
a
fast
NASCAR
lap of the
style
race
Roomba.
at 10 minutes. Well, hey, congratulations though on making it to the championship four, and to be honest, on a great season overall for all of you guys. I'm sure you guys can all hear me.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
And
Thank you, sir.
and thank you, Bandit, for letting me actually broadcast tonight. So
We appreciate you doing it.
yes, that'll conclude though. Yes, that'll conclude though the broadcast here for the B.o.B Racing League's championship finale. Massive congratulations to B Smooth and the number 72 team on the championship. As well as a massive props to everybody for how hard they've raced all season long. I mean, I haven't been a part of it for every single race, but I've seen a lot of hard racing whenever I have been around for their races, and it has just been wild every time I've gotten to see it, and tonight was no different. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next broadcast, video, or whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. And everybody enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. I will see you guys next time. Bye.